Imagine that. Bonds playing with Jeter.
Dude.
On that,
Oh my.
on that short porch, he would have had 900 home runs.
Okay. well,
A-Rod, Bonds, holy roids. Oh my
Would there
God.
be more?
Welcome to the Bear Cub Bros Sports Podcast, your podcast for all things SRJC and Bay Area sports. We're a bunch of student journalists from the Oak Leaf who love talking about ball and sharing our interests from a variety of sports. I'm your host, Nick Stalker, and I'm joined with our co-host, Manuel Ortega.
What's up, guys? My name is Manuel Ortega III, and I've been a sports fan pretty much my whole life. I don't remember when I started watching the Giants, but I was aware of the Dynasty 3 championships. I've been a Warriors fan since, I guess, forever too, and a Niners fan. I started watching the Niners around 2017, so when Jimmy G started carrying us for that 6-game winning streak, I remember that fondly. And I'm a really huge Giants fan. I think we're all Giants fans here, but let me say I'm the biggest Giants fan here.
All right. Can't argue that. And next, let's go to Colin Pratt.
All right, what's good, guys? I'm Colin. I've been a sports fan my entire life. My dad grew up, letting me watch on his TV the Giants, the Warriors, the Niners. I'd say out of all three, I'm a big Warriors fan. I've been following since, the three main ships back in the 2010s. I grew up playing baseball. That was my favorite sport, so I've also been a Giants fan. But yeah, I have a lot of sports experience, a lot of sport watcher experience, a lot of fan experience, a lot of social media experience. And now I'm here at the Oak Leaf, my second semester reporting for sports. And yeah.
And now let's learn a little bit more about Jaiyah Fuksman.
What's up, guys? I'm Jaiyah. I really love sports my entire life. I'm a big soccer guy. I play here for the SRJC men's soccer team. I'm a big fan of Man U. Anything Man U, that's me. But I did grow up an A's fan. Now I kind of just focus on myself. I don't really do much of baseball anymore. Love the Warriors. I've been paying attention a little bit to the Sharks now, but, just in general, just a general type of guy.
All right.
And as for your host, I'm Nick Stalker, and I grew up a huge Bay Area fan. I was always watching Giants games, Niners games in my house growing up. The Warriors a little after in the We Believe years, and the Sharks shortly after. So anything Bay Area I love to watch. I grew up playing Little League. I stopped playing early in high school, but I love to play sports for fun. I love watching everything from football, baseball, basketball, hockey. So let's talk a little bit about the SRJC game now. They just beat Diablo 14-0. You were there, Manuel. Can you tell us how they looked?
The JC looked absolutely dominant, I just must say. Just for some context, I've been covering the JC baseball team pretty much since the first game of the season, at least the first home game of the season, and this is probably the most dominant they've looked all season. I'm not gonna lie. I know not to discredit DVC, but they're 1-8 in conference right now, so that's what you must say. But you have to beat those teams, and you have to beat them badly, and that's what the JC has done. 14-0. I have to say, I'm really impressed with their pitching in this performance. They only allowed 2 walks and 6 hits, and they struck out 11 people. And Zach Feeney, shout out to him for this start because he's been all right during this season, but 4 shutout innings, he was able to get out of bases loaded jam in the 4th inning and looked really good. And Jaden Hunt, he's a freshman pitcher from Hawaii, and he looked really good. 3 shutout innings, 3 strikeouts, only 1 hit allowed. And for the offense, I know that was the main thing about the game, the offense, but they overwhelmed DVC. Let me say something about the DVC pitcher. I think coming into this game, he had only 6 walks allowed and 54 strikeouts. I don't remember the innings he pitched, but he was pretty good, and we made this guy look funny. I know I'm supposed to be unbiased, but we made him look funny. We had a season high of 8 walks drawn. 8 walks. Season high. That is a lot, especially for this team. I mean, we're on-base monsters, but typically we're more of gap to gap. We don't usually walk. We mostly are power guys. And one guy, shout out to Trevor Schlafer. He did not get any hits, but he had 2 walks, and he contributed to 3 runs. And shout out to JT Summers. 3 for 5, 2 RBI singles, 2 RBIs total.
He was dominant last season as well, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
he was the Big 8 MVP as a freshman. Yeah. Yeah.
And he has offers. Where's he going?
He's committed to Oregon. Yes, not Oregon State, but Oregon. Still
U of O? U of O?
U of O, yes. Go Ducks, guys. Actually, I like Cal.
Shout out my friend.
But just going into this team in general, this team is extremely talented.
They are a fun team.
They are a really fun team.
I got to see Standish for the first time this season against American River. It was my first time seeing him. I had heard a lot about him. He threw 7 shutout innings, 8 strikeouts, 7 swinging strikeouts, which was what really surprised me. He has nasty stuff coming from the left side. I
mean, no, Standish, he is probably he's our de facto ace. He is the guy you can count on. He pitches for bulk innings. He strikes you out. He has good command. His fastball, his slider, his changeup. He can attack you from any angle, and he is not afraid to, he's not afraid to attack.
He's confident. He's not afraid to go right at you. He looks for that. He pitches to contact. He's looking for strikes. He doesn't work around you. He's throwing for that first pitch strike coming right at you.
Yeah, I mean, just for the Big 8, he leads the Big 8 in ERA. He's tied for the lead in wins, and he has the most Ks, and the person behind him's played more than him.
What's his ERA? Around a 1?
It's 1.
Exactly.
That's so good. Wow.
I know.
Yeah, I mean, 64 strikeouts, 9 games played.
How many
walks?
54 innings. 54 innings, 11 walks.
That's wow.
11 walks.
I mean, I'm sure he has offers as well, right?
He should. One thing about this guy, he was originally committed to Hawaii. He was actually at the University of Hawaii's freshman year, and I haven't really talked much about him about that, but I guess he transferred here, I guess last fall, and I mean, the stats say it themselves. 10.67 K per 9, 1 ERA, 64 strikeouts, 54 innings. I mean, what's not to love about this guy, man?
And hey, how about the kid leading the team in average on base percentage? The coach's son. Brett Neidlinger.
Leading the Big 8.
Yeah, he's tearing it up.
This guy, Brett, going into this season, I didn't really know what to expect of him. He committed to Texas Tech, and he didn't hit for any home runs last year. I mean, he was an average guy, but I heard
leading the team this year with 4.
I know, right? And what Oliver told me, a former sports editor here, he told me he uber athletic, really good defense, but he mostly got the offer because of the potential he has, and he has shown that he is the best player, at least this year. And let me tell you his stats right now.
He's a 459 average.
459 average.
518 on base. Half the time he comes up there, he's getting on base.
I know.
RBIs.
That's incredible.
I mean, he is so good. More walks than Ks. He rarely strikes out.
That's incredible.
Oh my gosh.
He's making contact. He puts the ball in play clearly.
No,
he's not really a walk guy. He's not really a strikeout guy. He's a hitter.
He's
like our version of Luis Arraez with a little more pop.
Except he actually hits home runs.
Yeah, true. I wouldn't do him like that.
Two triples as well.
Oh yeah. Wow. He is pretty fast. I will say, the fastest guy on our team, Cooper Wood. He is our leadoff hitter.
20 steals.
20 steals.
20 steals in
incredible.
26 games.
Yeah. He is a monster on the base paths. I remember watching one of the live streams, and I think the pitcher tried to do a pickoff move. I don't know, remember, 4 or 5 times in a row. That's how scary he is on the base paths.
I mean, he also has 24 walks.
I mean, he's an on-base king.
Yeah, on-base machine. I was about to
On-base
say,
king.
that's the ideal leadoff hitter. Someone who gets on base, who can steal, who has good contact skills, which he does. Every time I've seen him play this year, when he's getting out, he's hitting the ball, making solid contact. I like the way he plays. He plays all out. He's the baseball player you want on your team.
20
that just gives 150% every single game.
20 for 20 on stolen bases as well.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah,
They have yet
that's
to
really
throw
good.
him out.
Oh my gosh! And one underrated thing that he changed, well, not changed, but he changed from last season. He has 3 home runs. I don't think he hit a home run last season, which is a really big change because I think he's always been a gap to gap guy. You know, hit down to gap, get for a double or a triple. But he hits for some pop.
And I gotta ask, you've seen this team more than anyone, Manuel. Who would you say is kind of an underdog on the team? Who's the guy that surprised you the most that no one kind of expected? Is there any surprise athlete?
Aiden Sakai. He is the designated hitter. He's number 40. He's a sophomore. And he wasn't actually the designated hitter to start the year. It was JT Summers because he was coming off with Tommy John. And JT's the first baseman now, but Aiden Sakai has, frankly, established himself as the everyday designated hitter. He currently has a 2.97 ERA, 4.23 OBP, 4.23. That's better than Cooper Woods. And
297 average.
Yeah,
Yep.
average. I got you. I know
or
what you meant.
on base percent, yeah.
good,
And he has 1 home run, 9 RBIs.
And I noticed the coach is giving him a lot of trust, putting him in the 4 spot usually in the lineup.
Yeah, I know. Brett is the 5 hitter which kind of surprises me. But
It shows you how much the coach believes in him.
yeah, and when I talked with Coach Francois, he said he was balling out in practice. He earned this spot, and he's definitely showed it this season. And as for a pitcher that's been pretty underrated, Jaden Hunt, he he didn't start off the year pitching that much, but earlier as the season went on, he started getting more innings, and he's looked pretty good actually. As a freshman, 3.09 ERA, 0.94 WHIP. The strikeouts are a little low with a 5.79 K for 9, but he has looked really good. He has really decent stuff. I know you watched him.
I did watch him play earlier this season. He threw 5 great innings. He has a good movement pitch. I believe it's a slider he throws. Really good movement. He got several strikeouts in the game I saw. So maybe it's one of those pitches he's still refining. When it's on, it's on. But I liked what I saw from Jaden Hunt. I think he could do good things. I mean, he's still a freshman, right?
Yes, still a freshman from Hawaii.
From Hawaii. All right.
Yeah, I mean, just going back to Sakai real quick. That's my guy over there. We used to, I would see him in the dorms a little bit last fall.
Okay.
Big Dodgers fan, by the way.
Just when I thought I was coming around on Sakai.
Okay.
But, just the one game that I covered against San Mateo, excuse me, he had, that was right when he was breaking into the lineup, and, I mean, he went big that game. 2 hits, 2 RBIs. Just seeing him, thrive in those pressure moments, it was pretty cool to see as I had hung out with him a little bit. But just, I mean, he knew that getting that spot, working for that spot, and taking it is, just so much confidence, and then he's enlisting his confidence into the team. So it's big for the team.
It's very nice. And I want to shout out to another pitcher that we haven't talked about yet, Lucas Hermes. I know his stats don't look great so far, but he has potential to be a really good piece in this rotation coming to the end of the year. He's a sophomore. He committed to Texas Tech as well with Brett, and he has a really funky arm delivery, a really funky left-handed slot. I think he throws 89, 90, has a decent slider, and he does get whiffs when he's right. And I know he only has a 4.12 ERA, but he does have a decent K per 9 for 9 strikeouts. And I just want to... Have you covered Lucas Hermes, Nick?
I have yet to see Lucas Hermes. I've heard a lot about him from you and coaches.
I mean, he has potential, keyword potential, obviously.
Right.
But he is someone you should look out for during the rest of the season, and I really hope he does well.
And tell me about Sandoval. I know me and you talked about it. We liked him as in that closing role, but he's had a couple of rough games in his last 3 outings. He's given up seven runs in around three and a third innings. After a great start to the year, have you seen Sandoval this year? What have you liked?
Sandoval, beginning of the year, he looked like a de facto closer. He has really good command on the fastball. He has a really nasty slider.
Is he a fireballer?
He throws pretty fast. I wouldn't say fireball. Well, for the JUCO level,
right?
He throws hard though. He throws pretty hard.
12.7 K per 9.
12.7 K for 9. That's the second best K for 9. For a minute, he had one of the lowest ERAs, at least for a reliever. And he really he's really clutch in obviously high pressure situations. The first game of the season, by the way, or the first home game of the season, I remember clearly. We were down really big, and Damon put Sandoval into a pretty high pressure spot. I don't remember the amount of people on base, but I think it was bases loaded. And I don't remember if it was 0 outs, but I think it might have been 0 outs. And he got out of that unscathed. And he was a really big reason we won that game in a walk-off.
I have to ask you one question. The games I've been to, and I know a lot of the games for the JC, they use a starter for their games. They throw him out there for 1 or 2 innings, and then they bring on another pitcher to throw the bulk of the game, get through the middle of it, and then it seems like they have a system. How do you feel about that? You think it's a good process for the team?
Well, the results say that it's been good. I mean, we're 19-7 right now. One thing, if you don't know about this team, they only lost 1 game in the regular season last year. That's obviously a outlier year. I think I think the expectations were a little lower for this year, especially since their whole pitching staff from last year kind of went away. Colin, did you cover any of the games from last season?
So I covered only 1 game because I was only in J1, Journalism 1 class, our Journalism 1 class here at the Oakleaf, or for the program. But that game I covered, we decimated everyone. JT Summers, I think, got 2 or 3 hits. Yeah, it was crazy. I loved it. I loved it so much because we were just winning. And there's no need to cover a losing game there. So, you know.
One thing about me, I have yet to cover a losing game for the JC. That's going to change at some point.
Me too, and that's going back a couple semesters now. So
Hey,
knock on wood, I'm about 10-0.
I've only covered 1 losing game. It was a volleyball match last fall. Yeah.
Covered my first loss on Tuesday.
Oh, what
The
happened?
softball game?
Yeah, the softball game.
What was the score?
6-7.
Well, they kept it close. Honestly, we have some talent on the softball team. I'm going to give them a little shout out. 6-7.
Oh my God, bro!
We're not doing this.
All right, let's get back on track
What
here.
was the question again?
Any final thoughts on the JC baseball team? How about we're heading into the final month of the season, and we're sitting atop the Big 8. Is there a key matchup ahead of us that
I haven't really looked
to?
too far into what the other opponents are. What really matters is if Delta starts losing their conference games, because San Joaquin, we fell to Delta like a few weeks ago, and that was really crucial because we were tied with them for the Big 8, and I know right now we're leading Big 8, but what I've heard we also fell to a series against American River.
That was a rough one.
That was a rough game or a rough series, and we have potential. We have potential to be the best team in the Big Eight.
Oh, easily. I mean, we are the best team in the Big Eight right now.
Yes.
A game up on San Joaquin Delta.
But-
I mean, big series coming up against Sac City.
Yeah, how
That's
good?
true,
How
yeah.
good is Sac City?
they're a
They're I
game
think
back
one
in the
game back.
conference, 2 back in the overall. Or 2.5
But I mean,
back,
just
they're
just
right on our tail.
Looking at it and knowing from experience from last fall with the soccer team, getting that home field advantage for the playoffs is so big. I mean, if you're looking at the stats, this team is 14-0 at home.
Oh, wow.
So if they can secure home field advantage for the playoffs, I mean, once you get to the playoffs, anything can happen. It doesn't matter where you are, but I mean, setting themselves up good with the home field is going to be big. And I mean, it makes you a lot more confident. You have to go on a 3-hour, 2-hour bus ride.
Right.
That
You have your
sucks.
fans behind
know,
you,
and,
your
like-
familiar field. You know all the ins and outs of.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to change anything in your pregame.
Right.
You know, you're comfortable.
All right, and just some final thoughts. I do believe this team has potential. No, this team can win state. They have all the tools they need. It's just, can they click at the right time? Because last year, you can be historically great, but it does not matter once you reach the playoffs. It's anyone's game.
And next, we're gonna switch gears and let's move into something different. Let's go.
Something we all know.
Yeah,
very
let's well, we got to start at the obvious point. It was disappointing first game opening night.
Oh yeah, that was
Giants go down to the Yankees at home.
Hey.
Obviously, we have some Yankees fans in the building. I don't know what that's about.
Wait.
But we lose 7-0 in the home opener. What'd you see? What was your first impression of the Giants so far this season?
I gotta say, I was low key working. I was working that day, but I work at the movie theater, for example. But I was working doors, so I was able to watch it. And I gotta say, man, I was so excited heading up into this game. But that second inning, man. I mean, I love Webb, but that just can't happen. I know it's early in the season. It's the first game of the season.
Yeah,
but-
it's early. On that note, I've heard a few people spreading the idea that the WBC played a role in how he looked. Maybe he was a little tired from that. Maybe he threw a little hard. Maybe the warm-up routine he was doing for that.
I don't think.
I don't think
Not buying into that one.
I'm not buying into
Just
that.
early season jitters.
I mean, I feel like that would help personally.
Yeah.
Should have been warm.
Pitching with that pressure. early
All
in the
right,
season.
we're gonna knock that one down right away. It was his, I believe, 7 runs is the most he's given up in over a season.
He's done it only 3 times.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure.
that's one of his worst games
Yeah.
of all time. So
Yeah.
we shouldn't expect more of that.
Don't
from
don't
Logan
don't
Webb.
expect that.
I mean, you really wonder what was happening with him because he still had 7 Ks. So I don't know if it was a single pitch.
I
or what
noticed
was
they
going
were
on.
definitely jumping on him early.
Yeah.
I watched first inning to ninth inning from start to finish, and early I noticed they were swinging right away. Everyone seemed to, everyone actually got a hit on their team, but Aaron Judge, who we
0 for 5, 4 strikeouts. My god!
one of his worst performances. So him and Webb both have some of their worst performances of their careers.
Yeah.
Ugly game for Judge. We tamed the beast. We took care of business against the most important part. We just didn't do it against the rest of the team.
And one thing no one's talking about right now, the offense.
Yeah.
0 runs and
ugly.
3 hits.
yeah, 3
3 hits.
Oh my gosh. And that's the thing I was excited about for this was the offense because we signed quite a few players, and on paper, not statistically, but on paper, this was probably one of the strongest teams we've fielded in at least a short minute.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, our newest signing, Arias, was probably our best hitter yesterday. He took some good at bats, drew a walk, worked the count in his second at bat, had hard contact, got a single. He looked pretty decent.
I mean, I think Max Fried played a big part.
Oh
in
yeah,
that.
we're
I mean,
going
that
up
guy
against
is-
Max Fried. Let's not forget
He's their
that.
ace,
He's an ace.
yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, just in general, the Yankees pitching was amazing. You
Oh,
know, they
yeah.
had Doval who get the save at your
That's,
old
oh
team.
my god,
At your
bro.
old team.
I heard a lot of boos when he came out there. I heard a lot of boos.
Well,
I mean,
It's not really his
only
fault.
giving
I
3
mean-
hits in general just for their pitching staff. I mean, that's big. I mean, you know, I think maybe Judge might have learned something about Webb at the WBC. And said it to his teammates.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Maybe. It wasn't
Worked-
working for him.
Worked for everybody but him.
But
What did you guys think about the broadcast being on Netflix? Did you think
was terrible.
was it a little theatrical?
I didn't actually watch the game, but I saw pictures on Twitter and stuff of it being super foggy and
yeah,
it was super grayed out at some parts.
It was really grayed out for
Oh,
some
yeah.
parts.
I thought overall it was a great day for baseball. It is unusual for the Giants to. Usually they lead off their season opening. It's a day game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this year we're doing opening night, which was kind of strange.
They,
I don't know. I haven't seen anything good said about the Netflix.
yeah.
The only thing I liked was Barry Bonds.
Barry Bonds.
Barry
Yeah.
Bonds.
But the funny thing is, we'll get to that in a second. I also liked that they brought Manfred on because
That is cool.
you want to talk to the commish. Shortest inning of the game. He was on for about 20 seconds. I remember that broadcast was like, well, short talk with you. He got in one sentence.
Especially
the whole
with
time.
all the controversy for next.
I know.
Exactly. There was a lot,
Exactly.
and they did bring up the. I liked Cece's idea. How do you guys feel about the 10-run mercy rule? I mean, do you guys like seeing fielders go out there and throw innings?
Not gonna lie, I'm not gonna lie. I know I'm kind of a traditionalist, but I do like seeing fielders put it up. I want to see hitters hit absolute bombs on meatballs. Not gonna lie.
I'm personally like 50-50 on it because you don't want to injure people, but also you like seeing that aspect of the game where you just get to see, remember like Brandon Crawford would go up and
Yep.
pitch.
I remember a game versus the White Sox. It was like a few years back. J.D. Davis, I think. J.D. Davis.
Oh my gosh.
Fair enough.
I think he hit an absolute bomb on a meatball.
It provides
Grand
some
slam.
excitement. Some
David
entertainment.
VR hit one too.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
To be honest, the Netflix, I wasn't a big fan. Like I said, I liked that they brought Manfred on. I liked the Barry Bonds part. The rest I could have done without. It was
Yeah.
a little much. Jameis Winston was kind of random as far as
That was random.
The actor
awesome.
they had, the comedian, Shriver or whatever.
I don't know.
Random guy, exactly.
I didn't
know.
see it.
Bay Area legends. Bring out some Bay Area
I
legends.
know.
But they did have Bonds on, and I always like hearing from Bonds. He said something actually I had never heard before. It was very fascinating to me. He was talking about before he came over to the Giants, how apparently George Steinbrenner offered him a huge deal.
Oh, I saw that.
I didn't know about that, and apparently
crazy.
he was breaking that right there. He
Yeah.
didn't get to talk about it much because the inning ended right there. But apparently George made an offer, said sign basically this today and come play for the Yankees, and Bonds wasn't having it. So I had no idea
Imagine that. Bonds playing with Jeter.
Dude.
on that
Oh my.
A-Rod.
on that short porch. He would have had 900 home runs.
Okay.
A-Rod, Bonds, holy roids. Oh my god.
Would there be more controversy with Jeter and A-Rod
with
if they play
Barry?
with Bonds? Yeah.
With Barry. Oh my gosh.
To be fair, I don't think he needed roids in that stadium to hit easy bombs.
That's true.
That's
Yeah.
true.
No. Yeah.
One of the easiest parks to knock him out, and especially in the old Yankee
There's
Stadium.
so many what ifs you could
I mean,
say without.
Yeah, I just found it. I had never heard that. I was like, wow, he was this. I mean, if Steinbrenner had wooed him a little bit, he would have been But I like Bond's attitude. It's like, no, I'm gonna do what I want to do when I want to do it.
It's a little funny that he brought it up yesterday, just because they've been talking so much about how Judge almost signed with
Yeah. And
almost signed with the Giants, and then
Harper
also
almost
Harper.
signed, yeah.
I mean, it
a
makes
lot
you
of
think.
almost. Yeah.
I'm not a big Giants fan or a Giants fan at all, but I know it makes you think for the Giants fans, what would have happened if Bochy stayed? Harper and Judge in the outfield, man.
Yeah.
Or
No,
Harper
that's
first
that's
base.
what I heard.
I
If
know.
Bochy was still there, because Harper was a big Bochy guy,
Yeah.
so as soon as Bochy was gone, he lost interest.
I mean, it must suck for Judge to come home and get booed.
I know.
I
I mean, well,
you
perform
know what?
perform
For
a
me-
little better. I
me-
mean,
Yeah,
come
yeah,
on.
yeah.
For me, I could not care less about him after all
I
that
wouldn't
whole
boo him
thing.
probably.
It's
Because I
a-
like Judge as a player.
Yeah, I respect him as a
That
player.
guy's one of the
course.
best players in MLB.
Yeah, he
People are gonna
is.
hate him, man. But
That's true.
The whole Arson Judge thing just.
No, the only players I'm booing are Dodgers players.
Yes,
I mean,
yes.
I
Ohtani?
yeah,
Alright.
I do agree. You know, it was funny. I would honestly, I was a huge Ohtani fan when he was playing for the
Oh my
Angels.
gosh.
I loved him on the Angels. It's like Good. Take that team out of the dumpster and bring them somewhere.
I thought it was pretty cool. Ohtani and Trout.
And Trout?
Yeah.
I always thought that was going to turn into some kind of dynasty they were building there. And the Angels, they just
Angels are
couldn't
the
get the
Angels.
right pieces together. The pitching, they just never figured it out around those two.
The Angels
It was
are
sad.
a dumpster fire of a franchise. They wasted Trout's best years. They wasted Ohtani. I mean, what are you doing, man?
How do you lose Ohtani?
Exactly.
'Cause
If
there's
I'm
a
the owner
team
of
in the
that
same
team,
city that's
I'm
better.
signing over my house, my car. What do you want? You
Give
could have my bank
him-
account number right here.
Give him the ownership.
Yeah.
Give him full ownership.
I mean, the thing that sucks the most as a former A's fan is seeing the A's spend all this money.
Hey,
No.
first off, respect. I respect any A's fan. You guys are loyal. You stuck with them. 2,000 fans in the stands.
Nah,
You guys are
I
still
mean-
cheering that team.
Growing up in Berkeley and going to those games, man, those so much fun, so much memories.
They were.
going to
You
that
could
stadium.
you could go down straight to field level. I mean, open seats everywhere.
Nah, it was. I mean, the culture there was awesome. I remember going to the protest game. I mean,
Oh.
I'm not
my
gonna lie.
gosh,
The
I-
Oakland team has significant culture.
and
They
trust,
did.
they'll make the playoffs this year.
Honestly, Nicholas Kurtz.
They have young talent.
They have great talent.
I mean,
didn't
I think they might do better than 7-0 against the Yankees.
Oh no, I definitely do believe that.
Yeah, we are 0-7 against the last 7
didn't
times
the
they played
A-
the Yankees.
wasn't there a report the A's tried to sign a extension for Nicholas
No.
Kurtz?
Oh, for Kurtz, yeah. they
Yeah.
did. I thought you meant for the Port of Oakland.
No. Oh my God, that sucks.
I really like Lawrence Butler.
Yeah, that's my guy right
really
there,
like
the law
him too,
dog.
yeah.
He's cool.
The
Yeah.
law dog, he's hella cool.
They have a fun team.
Yep.
Oh, I mean, honestly, that's what I keep hoping for the Giants. I want fun, young,
I mean,
homegrown talent.
If the A's just get some good pitchers, they'll be pretty good. I mean, I'm sure that once they get to Vegas, they'll spend more money.
Who's your ace right now? Is it Luis Severino?
Yeah.
Is it? Did he even do that good last year?
No, it's like they're, Coors Field. But
Yeah,
then
yeah.
they kind of say Sacramento's the
Yeah.
second one.
Yeah, Sacramento. The PCA, where the minor league thing is. Sacramento is one of the worst ballparks to pitch in as a pitcher. So
I don't know. The A's are just a terrible organization.
yeah.
Sell the team.
Yeah, it's rough. It feels like every time the A's are about to get to make a significant run, they seem to dump all their talent. Every time they get good talent, it's like, okay, now you're really good. Go play for some other team.
Yeah, I
We can't
mean,
afford you.
I remember growing up bringing poster for Yoenis Cespedes to every game. I mean, him, Josh Donaldson, Semien. They had that one team when we went to the wild card. I was lucky enough to go to that game with my friend.
Was it the 2013 A's or?
No, later in
Okay.
2021. I think it's the last time they made the playoffs.
Oh, 21 or 20?
I don't know. Whichever one it was, they played the Rays, and me and my friend went to the game, and they lost like 5-1 or something like that, which sucked. But they had a home wild card game, and I mean, the atmosphere there, it's like if they had put any money into the team, I know Oakland would have showed out.
Yeah, it's a big thing, a big controversial topic that a lot of people have been talking about. How much money the Dodgers are spending on their team compared to the rest of the league. They're
Delayed
lapping everyone.
contracts.
Don't that.
You can't fault them. It's within the rules. They're not
Yeah.
doing anything wrong.
It's just ethically. Is this ethical baseball, guys?
I mean, well, maybe there should be a maximum and a minimum because you look at the Pirates spend nothing. They spend nickels. Well, they're playing. It's not even comparable. It's what a quarter of what the Dodgers spend. Not even.
Yeah.
It's sad. I mean, if I was a Pirates fan, I'd be outraged.
Didn't the
Like-
Pirates try to sign Schwarber or something last offseason?
They should be trying to sign everyone. You have a generational pitcher in Paul Skeens. What
Yeah.
are they doing wasting him?
Anybody see O'Neal Cruz in the outfield today?
No, I have
No.
not. No, happened.
Hey,
Yo, I gotta see it.
I'm a big O'Neal Cruz
I
fan.
saw-
I'm not gonna lie. He's raw, but I love it. I love
That's
it.
what they were saying every year. This is the year, guys. This is
Yeah.
the year.
Paul Skin's been on the first inning today.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, didn't he
Yeah.
They were
give up
playing
5
earlier.
runs?
Because
Yeah.
of O'Neal Cruz.
Yeah.
Opening day jitters for pitchers.
Yep.
The
At
WBC curse.
least Webb isn't alone. That's all.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Should we move on to
Yeah.
the Giants' state of the roster right now?
Yes.
Or the WBC.
Yeah. Okay. Let's talk about. I know they made some moves recently. They sent a few players down to the minors. controversial moves
Matos.
might be Luis Matos,
Yeah, they
Bryce Eldridge, a couple of big players that
Bivens, I
would make
think?
on the. I thought they would
Bivens,
make
Bivens, yeah.
Bivens too, yeah.
Yeah.
I was surprised with the Bivens one.
Bivens, yeah, he's been consistent. I mean, it's a new organization.
I was a little
new
sad with
manager.
Matos because
Yeah.
I love Matos as a
24.
player. I know. I mean, it makes like
It makes zero sense because the guy we kept, what's his name? Jose.
Encarnacion? Gerard?
It's no. It's
Jared?
Jared Oliva.
I will say,
Oliva. He's one tool.
if I wanted to cut someone, it would be Gerard.
I'm
did
fine
not-
with either.
honestly,
to be honest,
like with
he's a one tool player as far as I'm concerned too. He's got pop. Jared's got speed.
I mean, we need a speed guy, honestly, though.
I agree, but he's a 30-year-old journeyman with decent speed.
What's your guys' opinion on Eldridge? Because
Eldridge,
I would much rather have Eldridge on the. Actually,
but-
I agree with the Eldridge sending him down to the minors to get consistent at bats because that's good for young players.
Yeah.
But would you
Because if he's on the big league team, he's not going to play daily.
yeah, but 3 for 28 in spring training.
That's
19
exactly why he should be in.
19 strikeouts.
Yeah, it was a rough. Yeah, he still looks
That's
raw.
rough.
by the way, are we platooning Schmidt on first base, or are we?
we're
Is he
having
just?
Rafi at first.
Yeah, he's probably going to split with which is another reason why Eldridge, because first base is kind of.
Then who's going to be the everyday DH before Eldridge comes up?
I mean,
Rafi?
Probably Rafi as much as possible. I'm fine with Ramos.
Ramos as
Ramos.
No, Ramos in left field. Oh my goodness! If you know, you know.
Yeah, I mean, well, we saw some defensive hiccups yesterday. Willie Adames threw the ball at 2 different people sliding into second.
Dude, yeah.
He looked
I did see
a
that.
little jittery.
Bader looked well.
Willie Adames might have been the dud of the night. Also had runners at first and third, and one out and
And then he
failed to get
struck
them.
out.
And he struck out, failed to make contact.
It was a cutter down the middle. It was in his hit zone.
And I had huge expectations for Adames bouncing back this year. He looked hot at the end of last season. I was really hoping for a big season from him. It's the first game. We'll see. First game jitters and all. But he looked like the dud of the night to me.
And my big question for this
Other than
roster,
Webb.
other than what,
Other than Webb.
other than
Adames.
what, yeah. But the pitchers, this whole pitching staff as a whole, the relievers, the starters. Could any of you just tell me what your opinion on the current pitching staff is?
Well, I didn't have. I mean, going into the season, I'm pretty sure most skeptics looked at the Giants team and said, our weak spot is our pitching, our bullpen, excuse me. That would be our weakness. We have a solid rotation. We should have solid hitting, good defense, but our bullpen looks kind of weak. And, I mean, after day one, that was the only thing that looked
Positive.
good. Yeah, that was the only positive shining moment of our
It's kind of
4
ironic.
shutout innings. Yeah, what would we have? Brubaker,
Killian.
Win, and Keaton Wynn.
Yeah.
But let's remember here, they were not really high stress innings. We were already
No.
down.
True.
But it's still good practice. To see.
Yeah, yeah.
I like to see it striking out. Who is it? Wynn struck out Judge. Or?
Yeah, what do you guys think about Walker though? Because I know
Ryan Walker. I mean,
you
he's
guys had
the
traded Duvall for Walker.
he's
to
the
be guy.
one guy I trust in that bullpen. Kind of.
It-
I mean,
I just know he was a little shaky.
It's
I
the
think,
thing.
towards the end of last year.
Walker, his 24 year, he was so good. He was so elite. He deserved that closer spot for a reason. But 25, he was just so shaky. I remember he had a blown save against the Angels, gave up the walk off,
Yeah.
and that kind of made me like rethink about him as the closer. Obviously, did he lose the spot at some point for
yeah,
Randy?
yeah. At a certain point, he did lose it, and they were kind of bouncing back and forth. To be honest,
I feel like he didn't really earn back the closer spot though.
no. And I think if Randy were here, he would be the closer.
Yeah, I was gonna say Randy Rodriguez.
He would definitely be our closer right
Yeah.
now. But I love Walker as a setup guy. I mean, we have 3 lefties in the bullpen. That's kind of
Yeah.
wild.
Isn't that rare?
That's
Yeah.
very rare. Some
Yeah.
teams don't have any lefties
Yeah.
in their bullpen. We
Matt
have 3.
Gage, Eric Miller, and who's the Ryan
Barucki.
Barucki.
Surprising. Like I was just looking at it, I'm like, wow, that's interesting. And we also doesn't look like we have a lefty bat off the bench, which is
That's kinda
another
crazy.
reason to have Eldridge because we need a lefty bat off the bench. That's strange.
I'm assuming that if Eldridge had done halfway decent in spring training, he would have
True,
been on the
true.
roster.
True. I feel like it'd be better to get at bats at the major league level instead of AAA.
But again, he's
but
not going to
if
play every day.
You're gonna
up
go
in-
into the major league roster to be a bench guy with zero confidence.
Yeah,
true.
I agree with the move and leave him in the minors. Once he has like a month where he's on a tear for batting 400 with 7-8 home runs and 20 RBI, then you bring him up. We could bring him up mid-season. I'm
And
fine with that.
just one question for you guys: the starting rotation. Obviously, it looks okay, but we need them to step up this year. And one guy I'm looking at is Landon Roop.
Roop, I knew where you were going with that.
Yeah.
The other four are pretty established pitchers. Roop is the young buck on the team in the rotation.
Can someone just give me like an opinion on him?
I really enjoyed Roop like halfway through last season. He was dealing, I think, like for most of the part. It was honestly though on and off.
Yeah.
So that was that's the risky, part.
That's the thing. Like his stuff is actually pretty decent. His curveball, when it's right, is super nasty. The movement on its thing is so good. It's just, can he be that guy? We don't want him to be like a number 2. Can he just be a consistent guy that goes out there every 4 days and just pitches at least like 5 innings, 5 decent innings, even more, and just just be an okay pitcher for at least this staff for this year.
Let's take a look at the Giants' schedule. I know we have a rough first 4 weeks. What do we got? We have, after the Yankees,
The Padres,
the Padres,
New York Mets. We got the Phillies, Baltimore, and that but that's crazy.
Yankees, Padres. Yeah, that's a little gauntlet right there. They're gonna just Padres, Mets, Phillies, Orioles. It's a rough first few weeks. I mean, we're gonna know a lot about our team starting.
Yeah.
Like, I
And then
mean,
the
I'd be
Dodgers.
happy if we went 500.
Yeah.
To open up this, because that's no fun. That's not a fun way to start.
Yeah, these first 2 weeks is gonna tell us pretty much everything about this team and what we should expect. Obviously, things can change, but this is really like the test. It sucks we're getting the test right now, but I think it's good. I think it's good.
I mean, if you guys had to, what would be your predictions for the season?
I think we're all around the same. We're all thinking around 81 and 81, 500 ball.
It's kind of like it's a meme at this point. 81 and 81
Yeah.
ball, 500 ball. We're just pure mid.
I'm honestly expecting a little better. Like, I think we get a third wild card spot. We get a win in the playoff series. That's my hope, at least.
I do believe that we have the potential to go at least in the playoffs and at least win a series. I think on paper this lineup can hit for a ton of home runs. We got Devers, we got Chapman, we got Adames. Those guys can hit for 30. They have potential to hit 30 each one of them. It's just, can we click for this season, because we need to win now.
Who's your favorite other than Eldridge? Who's your favorite prospect coming up? Who do you really like? Who looks like?
I really like Joshua Gonzalez. He was the #1 international prospect in 24. Obviously, Sasaki wasn't there, but I'm not going to count him. So he was like the first #1 ranked true national or Dominican prospect, and he has potential to be a top 5 prospect by the end of this season. He is so good. He is so twitchy. He's a switch hitter. I think he's better at the left-handed. He's a better lefty than a righty. He's 18 years old. And I think he's probably going to start in the Arizona Complex League. And he has 5-tool potential. He is really fast, really good on defense. The scouts are saying that he can stick at shortstop, and I believe this is going to be our shortstop of the future if everything goes right.
It's good to hear.
What do you think
the
about-
captain on the infield?
What do you think of Bo Davidson?
Bo Davidson.
'Cause I don't follow the farm system too much, so I'm wondering what your opinion is.
Bo Davidson last year he was crushing a high A ball. He struggled a little bit when he got to Double A, which is expected. He's on the little older side. He's 23. Obviously, for a prospect, that's young. Well, as a person, that's young, obviously, but as a prospect, a little older. But what's cool about him is that he was an undrafted prospect. He got signed out of a really small school, and he's been balling out. He really deserves where he's at right now. And if everything goes right, we could see him. Well, with the Giants this year, he has really good power, which I really like from him too.
And out of the top pitching prospects that might have a chance to be on the team this year, who do you like out of Blake Tidwell and Carson Wisenhunt?
Carson Wisenhunt, I mean, his spring training performances weren't that great.
Yeah, his first game, he gave up like a couple runs, right?
Yeah.
Like 5-6 runs.
The thing with Wisenhunt is that his fastball is not that great. I mean, there were reports of him reaching 96, 95 and maintaining that. But the main thing with him is just like limiting the hard hits. I like Blake Tidwell. He showed a lot of promise in AAA last year. 18 innings, 1.50 ERA, 0.78 WHIP, 24 strikeouts. I mean, he was really good before he got injured, and I expect Tidwell to be up there or up here next year or this year. And I do believe he can contribute if anyone goes down. And one person I want to talk about that's not a pitcher is our recently signed #1 international prospect again, Luis Hernandez.
Yes, I've heard you talk about him. You love him.
Pay attention to this guy. He's 17 years old.
Another shortstop.
Another shortstop, by the way. But people are saying he probably won't stick to the position. He might be a third baseman. But this kid, he is so advanced for his age, 17. In the Venezuelan leagues, he was like 15, 16, playing in the professional Venezuelan league. He is so
That's
advanced.
really impressive.
Was he on the Venezuelan team?
Yeah.
Do you have to like pay for a prospect at that age?
Yes, yeah, you have to pay for it at that age because he's from Venezuela, and but this kid, he has power potential, hit potential. I mean, another 5 tool player. Keep a lookout for this kid because he can also be like a top 50, maybe 20 prospect. But Joshua Gonzalez is probably my favorite. Also, remember, we do have the 4th overall pick for this year's draft.
Last question I'm going to ask you guys. Who's your MVP for this season for the Giants? Everyone give me your answer.
Prediction?
Yeah, just prediction.
Okay.
Best player on the Giants this year.
I know Webb is an obvious answer, but I think a full year with Devers is going to be really
I was going to say the
fun.
same thing.
Like we haven't had that much power since Bonds pretty much, and this guy, he obviously potential to hit 30 home runs, and he's going to be our 3-hitter for the rest of the year, and I'm really excited to see what he can show.
I can't argue that. Honestly, I want to say Willie Adames, but in my heart, I'm saying Devers with you guys. I think he's going to have a huge year. He's adjusted. He's settled down. He knows this park now. I think he's going to have a huge outbreak this year. All right, guys. That's a wrap for today from the North Bay with the Bear Cubs Bros, bringing you the sports news you need to know. Tune in next episode as we talk some hoops.
Thank you, guys.